So the college football 25 Dynasty deep dive came out today. And this is a deep dive, to say the least. Usually when EA Sports releases deep dives of things, they can be, a good length. Really go into things, really talk about things. Guys, this is how long the deep dive is. Oh no, it's still going. Yeah, so they really went into it, which makes me, again, really feel like this is like, remember when Madden first started, Ultimate Team first started, like when EA really started milking it? I feel like this is their pre-milking. And they realize if they hit it big with this, they can hook people in to wanting to play this game and, spend money on this game for a very long time. So, this is like their pre-game where they're trying to get people in here. So anyway, building Dynasty. You can build your coach, build your program, and deliver the world of college football. Which, first off, if you have ever played NCAA games, okay? Road to Glory mode, top tier. When you have, what's her name? I forget what her name, Andrews, I think it is, something Andrews. When you have her explain your character as you're going through high school and college, peak. So it's amazing. Underlying our three core pillars was one singular motto. Satisfy the core community, because this is their game. Can you imagine? I haven't heard that mentality for Madden since Madden 12. You can build your coach progression. So for building your coach, just like the real world, no coach could be great at everything. A rock, paper, and scissors relationship between coach types with no dominant progression path. Coordinators and how you build your staff matters. Again, this is going to be really good. If you don't think that college football 25 is going to be good, I don't know what to tell you. Coach progression. You have the draft, you have the game, recruiting, and state. The number of times you completed a goal in your progression toward towards goal completion can be viewed in the Coach XP goal screen, which can be accessed via the Coach tab in the Dynasty Hub. We have also added 5 progression speeds, so you can modify how fast your coach progresses in your Dynasty. Which I really do like that type of stuff, and pretty much what this is for is kind of how you want to play it, right? Some people want to play a very long pace progression, kind of more realistic progression, right? Or you might want to say, hey, listen, I just get on here occasionally to have fun and play. I want this to go a little bit faster than normal. And then you might say, hey, listen, I'm just trying out this feature and I want to see my coach go from nothing to the best coach in college football. And that's why there's 3 different levels of progression. We got some actual in real gameplay here. This is gorgeous. Every image I've seen from NCAA, college football 25 is gorgeous. Coach archetypes. We have coach archetypes? In EA Sports College Football 25, we are introducing a new archetype-based coach ability system. You can think of this similar to traditional RPG classes, where all your party members have a specific class, archetype, and a role. Ultimately, in order for your team to be successful, all the players in your party must do their job and work together. Our system is no different. All coaches will start with a base class or coach archetype, which can be thought of as your special ability in a traditional RPG. Just like our real-life coaches, the base archetypes fall into 3 categories: recruiting, motivation, and scheme. Oh, wait, we have this in Madden. Never mind. This is when you go to if you create a coach when you're playing franchise mode, it lets you be able to either do a team builder, a motivator, or something else. And then they also let you do it with owners. So I think this is what this is talking about, which really isn't that big of a deal. It's cool, but yeah, this is something we have in Madden. Achieving an elite archetype like program builder or CEO is a combination of on-the-field success and ability progression. There is no single formula to reach these successes. Statuses. You will be able to mix and match different abilities, combinations, and progress paths, leading to a strong customization. In total, there are 11 archetypes each, which with their own focuses and perks. Together they form a rock, paper, scissors relationship where there is no dominant archetype. So there's no meta, pretty much. There's no meta archetype. While there is no doubt that the tactical acquisitions is the most important thing in college football, focusing solely on recruiting could leave you vulnerable in other areas. Remember, no coach can be great at everything. Every decision you make on your coaching journey matters. Once you purchase an ability, there is no going back, and you will not be able to respect your coach. Interesting. Kind of like, what's that called? Ooh, butterfly effect, really. I guess in a way. How do I upgrade my archetypes, and what does it mean? Each archetype has a set of parameters and objectives that must be completed in order to purchase them. For example, in order to become an elite recruiter, you must spend 50 coach points in recruiting archetype and sign 5 recruiting classes. Wait, so we have coach points in Madden. And again, I'm sorry I keep comparing this to Madden, but I have to. This is the only thing we have as a good example of what this might look like. In Madden, obviously, we have you have coach points. So it's like an objective list you have to complete to get, plus spending coach points to get certain archetypes. So we got coach abilities, okay, motivator, we have grow together, master motivator. How the abilities work: once you own an archetype, you can purchase the abilities within it using coach points. Okay, so it's literally the same thing as the coaching tree in Madden. So if you played Madden franchise mode, there's a coaching tree, and once you go ahead and go through each section, like there's 4 different sections, and you can slowly progress your coach from there. So it sounds like it's very similar to what coaching upgrades are in Madden. Which, again, not surprised. Alright, so battery pack tier 1, caught napping tier 2, on the heroes tier 3, and tip your hand. Okay, so these are different abilities. Offensive plays will commit significantly fewer penalties. Yeah, these are all things we have in Madden. Like, not word for word, but very similar concepts. What about coordinators? Both coordinators and head coach has... Okay, so it's the same thing as coordinators. You upgrade your coordinators and your coaches. And as you as you go down that tree even more, you unlock different abilities and different stuff like that. Coaching carousel. Following the 2021-2022 college football regular season, 2 high-profile schools in LSU and USC were looking for new coaches. Both schools did what nobody saw coming and hired elite coaches from the other high-profile schools. Suddenly, other high-profile jobs were unexpectedly available, and the coaching carousel was in full effect. Okay. Interesting. How do schools determine who they want to hire? Level, scheme, archetype, pipeline, and coach prestige. Managing your staff, you're fired. Welcome to the team. Yeah. Oh, staff management. So it says job open right there. This is what if you do play Madden franchise mode, you actually see this at the end of every single year in your little staff week, they call it. You would see, like it says, for example, your offense coordinator, defense coordinator, head coach, and all that kind of stuff. And then it says job open. And then it lets you hire staff, which gives you a list of different staff members as well. So again, like I said, very similar to Madden franchise mode, which I think is honestly makes sense. I mean, Madden franchise for the most part, I know we complain about it not being updated or fixed, but it's very similar. I mean, it's a very polished product, okay? I'll say it like that. Playing time, playing style, championship contenders, program tradition, campus lifestyle. Yeah. I mean, again, like I said, they really went crazy. I know I'm not reading every word for word here, but I'm kind of trying to summarize everything. It is very, very awesome. Like a lot of this stuff. And again, you know, everything on paper looks good, but how will this transition to actual, you know, real gameplay? And not gameplay, but real, you know, playing. That's the question. Position, player types, state, minimum star ratings, height, weight, handness, and this is prospect identification, by the way. I wanted to make sure I have that in there too. And interest in your school, and then you have this right here, which it says the rating, the state, where they're ranked in state, and then stuff like that. So the recruiting process to get the best players to your school, obviously very important with the, you know, well, I wonder how did they handle the transfer portal in this, because that obviously is a huge thing in real life. Recruiting hours. Recruiting hours are your core currency to spend on recruiting actions and scouting each week. This is something I did hear about. So you can set certain recruiting hours to certain things that, you know, maybe you don't want to recruit as much because you want to work on something else. You can do that kind of stuff. Recruiting board. So you have a board of players you can recruit from, which is right here. Scouting. Looks like the scouting system is going to be very detailed. Nice. And actually, let's look at all these images. Okay. I'm excited for this to come out, man. This is coming out, guys, in around, what, 12 days from now? That's insane. Recruiting. Stage 2 pitch. Again, we got the soft sell and the the hard sell. Soft sell and the hard shell. Why can I not speak? Hard sell and soft sell. I don't know why I can't speak for some reason. Alright, so, I mean, overall wise, again, like I said, I'm very, very excited for this. The transfer portal. Here is it. Here it is. As we said in the beginning of our, one of our goals has been the transfer portal. Authentically unpredictable. This begins with players leaving. Some schools may face a max exodus of players, while others may be left untouched. Once all players have been decided where they want to stay or go, transfer portal will officially open at the start of the off-season recruiting. Okay, so they're trying to make it as, you know, realistic as possible. You got signing day, just like in real life, college football features both early signing day and national signing days. Early signing days take place at the start of the bowl season after the regular season is completed. National signing day takes several weeks after the national championship. Okay. Yeah. Player progression. We got mental and physical abilities, skill groups, impact players. This looks gorgeous. I will say, though, and this is someone said this before, and I'm kind of just piggybacking off of this, is that it does look very dark. And usually with college football games, they look very, like, bright. Because college football usually is very bright in general. We got all the way to the Natty 2024 college football playoffs. Top 25 rankings, Ohio versus Texas. Yeah, it just looks beautiful. I know I said it a million times, but for being a guy who played a lot of college football in his past, like a lot of NCAA games, I mean, I'm talking about nights after nights after night, years after years. It's very surreal because I never thought we'd see another college football game. And it's amazing to see that. To burn a shirt or not to burn a shirt, Team Builder in online franchise. Earning some hardware. Okay. Yeah, so guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I know I glanced over this, but I'll leave a link down below in the description if you want to read it yourself. But we are so close to the game. Peace out, guys.